Hello, petitioners. My name is Navin Ramalingam. I'm the editor-in-chief of Journal of Law and Inequality for Volume 39. And this is a short video explaining JLI, about the petition process, and a few other topics. Before I begin, it's important to both acknowledge and address the elephant in the room, so to speak. These are unprecedented times. Being forced to take the rest of the second semester classes, including courses like law and practice or legal research and writing online, is hard enough. But on top of it, also being forced to take the entire petition process online, including the information sessions that precede it, is and can be incredibly difficult. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that and let you know that Journal of Law and Inequality is here for you. Any kind of help that you may need pre-petition, during the petition, post-petition process, we are here to help you. Please feel free to reach out to us. I have a little outline prepared about the list of topics that I want to address. This is going to be a relatively shorter video compared to the other one that I intend to record, where we talk about all the topics from JLI to the petition process and useful tips for the petition process in detail. In addition to that, me and my colleagues on the JLI Volume 39 editorial board have put together a pretty comprehensive compendium, a JLI one-stop guide, if you will, for petitioners, which talk at length about, our journal, this kind of scholarship that we do, the folks on the journal right now, the symposia that we have been involved with over the past few years, and also, again, useful tips, not just about the petition process in general, but also its component parts, from the case comment to blue book exercises to even self-care tips that we have found useful. Let me just start by talking very briefly about JLI. The Journal of Law and Inequality is the second oldest journal in our law school. It's been around for close to 40 years. It was started back in 1981 by Professor Catherine McKinnon, one of the nation's leading feminist legal theorists. And our scholarship includes topics on race, sex, gender, sexual orientation, economic inequality, and our articles are of all kinds, from social, empirical, philosophical, doctrinal, literary, to even community-based, and the contributors are also diverse themselves, from lawyers, other kind of legal professionals, scholars, to community organizers. And we usually take in around 25 staff members on our journal. The typical first year would look like editing the articles, helping out the managing editorial team with the publishing process, helping out with blue booking exercises. But on top of it, at JLI, we are also looking for staff members who are passionate about the concept of inequality. It goes without saying that across journals, people are looking for staff members who are good writers, who are good editors, who have good blue booking skills. But on top of that, at JLI, we're also looking for folks who are passionate about the concept of inequality and are interested in taking up leadership, editorial roles in their second year to advance the scholarship around the topic of law and inequality, both in the United States and elsewhere, especially given the current COVID-19 situation that we're going through. A lot of folks across the country are taking a critical look at the existing status quo systems, be it the political system, be it public health, governance, communication protocols, or the judicial system. So this is going to be an interesting year for us to explore the current state of the legal system and the inequality it perpetuates in all its forms. The next topic that I want to cover is the petition process itself. Personally, it was one of the difficult things that I had to do, but I really wanted to do it because I had talked to folks who had been in the journal, especially at JLI, and I really wanted to be a part of it, both for my own intellectual growth and also for my interest in seeking out topics on inequality and learning about those topics. Um, and petition process, it's a grueling 2-week process. There are going to be highs and lows. I personally had mine, but if there is one advice, if you can call it that, that you want to walk away with, I would say if you start the process, do not give up. Obviously, you are the best person to decide what is the best for you given your circumstances. But during the lowest of the lows, if you're looking for some kind of inspiration, just think back to this and tell yourself, like, if I can put in a little bit of extra effort and not give up, and get yourself on a journal. Hopefully at JLI, you have a real agency to make changes, not just in the kind of scholarship that we publish, but internally as how we administer this petition process. You may have heard about some of the reforms that are going to take place. All journals, including JLI, really worked hard for it, advocated for those changes. So hopefully it's a little bit more tolerable this time around compared to last year. And again, this is also another example of why I would want you to petition and hopefully get on JLI, because once you're on here, you get to take a critical look at how the process was during your year and make necessary changes that you want implemented there. I'll also take a few minutes to talk about the petition process in general. It's made up of two different parts, not including the personal statements. And there was a document that was shared where each of the journals have their own requirements. Personal statement is mandatory, is required for Journal of Law and Inequality, and also it carries 50% of our personal weightage. We are looking for just like a one-page, concise, single-spaced, 12-point font topic. It could be about anything that you have personally either faced or or just like your interest in inequality, whatever you want to communicate to us, the editorial board who are looking at the personal statements. The two component parts of the petition itself are the case comment, which carries like 60% of the weight, and then the blue book exercises that carry 40% of the weight. There are going to be additional information sessions on both of these where we will delve deeper into each of those parts and how to tackle them. But if there is like one overarching takeaway that I want to convey here, is just that the real differentiator can be the blue book exercises. Because with case comment, the rubric is built in such a way that if you do a decent job, if you take care of the basic editing techniques, no spelling errors, and just pick a side and pick a general theme, and generally do a decent job of conveying your message, people tend to get pretty similar scores. But it's the blue book exercises that can be a differentiator. So that is my takeaway on the petition structure itself. As I said, there's going to be another elaborate video that we will share, especially from a JLI perspective. And we'll also share that compendium that I talked about. But for now, I just wanted to keep this super short. I hope this ends up being short. And again, I just want to reiterate that what you guys are going through is incredibly difficult. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that and also offer our help. Again, myself and JLI are here for you. Any kind of questions or help, journal or otherwise, please feel free to reach out to us. And as a lot of people have said from our school, especially the leaders, we're all in this together, and we want to help you put your best foot forward when it comes to petition. Thank you so much.